everybody, welcome back to the Claremont Classic Garage. Today we're going to kick off the May edition of Show and Tell, so let's get started. First thing we got here is this bucket of old tools and stuff that a friend gave me. So we're going to dump it out and see what the heck is in here. So here it is, all dumped out on the bench. I'm going to try and kind of sort it out a bit and we'll see what we've got. So that worked out pretty good. We got 3/8 sockets, 1/2-inch sockets, some flexible sockets, a Ford coil. They're always handy to have. And some punches. And look at this. Who remembers these from when they were a kid? I guess you still use these. These are for changing bicycle tires, right? On the side of the road. We got a brake adjusting tool. Looks like it might be homemade, but it'll work. And some other little bits and pieces. So that wasn't too bad. Thanks, Pete. I stopped at a yard sale this morning and scored this really nice set of Craftsman Offset box wrenches, forged in USA. Not the stuff from you-know-where that they sell now. What a nice set of wrenches. This old Craftsman stuff, I really like this old stuff. We got this little pallet wrangler at the auction for like 30 bucks. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. And it's not that it doesn't work because there's a blown seal or something. It doesn't work because there's parts missing. In this bore here, right down in there, there's supposed to be a little piston that works on a check ball, and that's what drops the thing and allows it to raise. So I looked around in there and did some measuring and came up with the best idea of what is supposed to be here. And I think this will do the job. So we're going to put it in and find out. That little Myford lathe, I tell you, the thing is worth its weight in gold. I put my little piece in and now we're going to shoot just a little bit of oil in it. There's the fill hole and see what happens. Here's the latest load of loot from the auction. We got all this old school heavy lumber for I think 20 bucks. It's all pine. There's one piece I think that's hemlock, this piece here. But the rest of it is pine. Nice stuff. 3 inches thick, 6 inches wide. This is good stuff from an old barn or something probably. Next we've got this 42-inch John Deere mower deck. It's suffering from what happens to these. If you they rust and they get thin here, and on top of that, I learned when this happened to my John Deere, the guy at the John Deere dealer told me, don't set up your deck height and your anti-scalp wheels the way they tell you to in the book. Do it this way. And I can't really remember how it is he told me to do it, but I never had a problem after that. Anyway, we got this deck for $2, and it's the exact same deck that's on our John Deere L111. So for $2, we've got spindles, pulleys. The belt is even still good. The bloody belt is $30 or $40. It's got blades on it, so that is a darn good deal for $2. Now here's something that everybody should have. A gigantic box of lug nuts and a few wheel studs. It's a long story how I ended up with this. There was actually a picture and there was something else in the pictures that I wasn't quite sure if it came with the box of lug nuts or not, but for a couple of bucks I was willing to take a chance. It seems all I was getting for my couple of bucks was a box of wheel nuts. But that's okay, we'll sort through them. There's M12 by 1.5s. You can probably put some sets together out of this. And some of my vehicles around here that have rusty old ones on, maybe we can change them out. Next is this old drill index. And it's actually got a bunch of drills in it, which is good. I wanted a drill index for over by the lathe and the milling machine because I don't have an index. I've just got drills rolling all around on the bench. These two dogs, I tell ya, nothing gets past them. Next up, I've got this Ultra Pro 1/2-inch drive impact gun. It's kind of a copy of an Ingersoll 231 with a couple of little differences. I see the The exhaust doesn't come out here like it does on the Ingersoll, and oh, it comes out under there. Anyway, we'll take it in a minute and plug it in and see if it works. Ultra Pro, I think that is the line that they sell at Napa. It says 650 foot-pounds. If it works, it's a good gun. I paid $20 for it. Can't go wrong with that. Then we've got here, this was a good thing to get. Although somebody's wadded up the end of it here, but that's okay. We'll have a go at it. This is an original Ford 8N, 9N, 2N top link, or Ferguson too. They used the same one. So that was a good buy. I got that for, I think, $13. You can see somebody's goobered up the end of it with weld, but we could fix that, not a worry. And then last thing is, I'll let Deb show you her pie pan. I hope I didn't break it driving. What is this we're looking at?
Pie plates to make a pie.
Okay, what kind of pie are you going to make in that for me?
Whatever I decide.
Okay, well, whatever it is, I'll gladly
Apple,
eat it.
rhubarb.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, apple. All right. So we'll try to give this thing a fighting chance. We'll put a little lube in it, right? A little bit in there. And then I should get a needle grease gun and put some in there. That's what that's for. So we just squirt a little grease in there. Now we'll plug it in. I don't know if it's got, if this is compatible with our air hose here. Let's see. Yep. Nope. Try again. No. Okay, I got to put a fitting in it. Alrighty, let's have a go here. Alright, well, so far so good. Let's see. Oh yeah! That makes them good Ingersoll, fake Ingersoll that makes good Ingersoll noises. Yeah, that's a good gun. So here's the last load of stuff I'm going to show you. Auction stuff this is. We got here a little electric chainsaw. I've always wanted to try one of these. I've got a couple of gas ones, but sometimes you're doing a little job and it's just as easy. Instead of getting all that out, just to grab this and a cord and go do it for 5 minutes and then you're done. It's a Remington, I think. Yeah, so it's got the model number and everything on it there. So I should be able to go on the computer and find the manual for it. I guess there's your oiler. Yeah, where you fill, yeah, you fill the oil in there and just pump it with this little primer. That's about as simple as could be. So we'll get this nice cover that somebody made for the blade off, and we'll plug it in and see if it works. Gotta watch because the dogs are down here and they're curious. So yeah, you push that little safety switch to enable it to run, and there you go, she runs, and the blade actually, or the chain actually even feels pretty good. So we'll look up and see what chain it is. I'll get an extra one, so I've always got one. And we got us an electric chainsaw. Next thing we've got is this little 12-volt power supply. These things are handy as heck. I've got one on my bench down here that I use when I'm goofing around with old car radios. And so this one, I was able to get it for cheap. So we're going to try this out. We'll use this outside in the garage for doing a little, it's handy. It makes 2.5 amps. It's just handy sometimes you're trying out a radio or you need just a little juice to check something out. These things are handy and a lot easier than struggling getting a battery out. Next, we got this funny little drill bit sharpener. I got this like for a couple of bucks. They used to sell these at Canadian Tire in the 80s. I don't know if it's even any good, if it'll work or what, but hey, it's worth a try, eh? Well, it runs, and I've got the instructions for it in the box there, so we'll take this thing outside in the garage and see if we can make it work. Last thing I'm going to show you today is this super low profile angle drill that fits in all kinds of places where a normal drill won't fit, and a complete set of drills. I got all this stuff for 10 bucks. Now we're going to see if this puppy works. So let's see here. Yeah, look at that. So this thing will fit in all kinds of funny little places where you can't fit a normal electric drill, right? Great sometimes when you're working on cars or even working in your house. It's got a tag on it that's really hard to read. When I get outside, I will put that under my big magnifying lamp and see what it says. It does need a little bit of work. You can see here it needs a strain relief job, but that's minor. We'll get that fixed up, and we should be good to go. And this is a decent looking set of drills too. Very happy with that. Well, that'll do it for this one. That was a pretty good episode of Show and Tell, I think. All kinds of stuff going on around here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll come back for our next videos, as we've always got something new coming down the pipe. Anyway, until we meet again, this is Kevin checking out from the Claremont Classic Garage. Thanks, and so long for now.